Hello everyone and welcome to Angie Talks TV, where you'll see reality TV show reviews, crime stories, and stories on real life experiences. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe.
I'm getting flued out.
About to get flued out. Bitch tryna get flued out for the weekend.
Gotta spend 100 if you really want it flued out.
I don't have sex.
Nah, for real. You think I'm finna fly you out and not get no? Are you crazy?
No.
You can stay right here. I told you that.
Creep and a weirdo.
I'm a creep.
So,
I'm a creep.
give me an Uber, like what?
Like, what's up? Why fly me out here and you gonna be acting all weird and shit?
Oh, you want to know the truth?
Yes.
You stank a little bit,
I
and you don't
stink.
look like your pictures. Like I'm not even gonna lie to you. This is not what I was expecting.
Hello everyone and welcome. Have you ever been in a situation where you were flued out and maybe the person that flew you out isn't what you expected? Or maybe you weren't what they expected and left you stranded? Well, let's hear this story about this young lady's horror story of when she was flued out. At the end of this video, you'll hear my commentary and my feedback on what I thought about her experience. And also, please head over to her TikTok page and give her a follow. Let's get started.
Hi guys, so story time, okay? And this story time is to help girls not date athletes, okay? Let me tell you what happened to me, okay? And if y'all hear something in the background, I got somebody in here like taping up a bunch of stuff to be shipped off for me. So anyways, so long story short, right? I have a Finsta. I think everybody has a Finsta. So like I really post, like my real life is on my Finsta, okay? Like, so long story short, I'm on my Finsta and this dude that I know, he's like posting like, you know, all his friends, whatever. I see the story. So then one of the dudes on the page, he comes and he follows me, okay? Okay, so I don't immediately add him. I add him on his page. Like you can't see mine, but I can see yours, okay? This is an athlete that let me give you a little background. He a good athlete. He like in his first contract, so he was waiting for his second contract, okay? So he was like waiting on the sidelines trying to see who was gonna sign him type of situation, whatever. That's gonna play a part in the story, so just keep that in your head, okay? So long story short, the dude, he ended up messaging me and he was like, you know, damn you bad, blah, 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 okay? So I'm like, oh, thanks, whatever. He's like, you're not gonna add me back? So I'm like, what you want? What do you want? You know what I'm saying? So I end up being me, and this was a minute ago, me being hot in the, I add him. So he's like, yeah, at this point he was playing for a team in Florida. We won't say which one, okay? Yeah, we won't say which one. He's playing for a team in Florida. So he pretty much was like, yeah, come fly out to me, whatever. And I'm like, okay, like, what's up? What's up? You know, like, what am I coming for? He was like, I just want to go on a date. Like, I want to take you to dinner, like everything. So I'm like, oh, that's so sweet. So anyways, y'all, so he ends up telling me, like, I want you to fly out to Florida so we can go to dinner, so we can go on a date. So I'm like, oh, that's so sweet, okay? So, mind you, we were on the phone, like phone lovers for like 2-3 weeks, okay? I didn't just go out there just when he said, oh, come out here. I waited, okay? Because I have business I gotta handle and because I want to seem like, you know, mysterious, like you gotta wait. Anyways, so 3 weeks passed. During this 3 weeks, I learned a lot about this person, okay? Not only does he call me in the morning, he calls me before I go to bed, like, and y'all, during this 2 weeks, I find out that he has 2 kids, okay? He has a baby mama who is in, like, the military or something like that, like, and she lives in a whole nother state from him. So he's like, I'm single, I don't got nobody, He's telling me all this stuff. Okay, cool, whatever. So during these 3 weeks, like, he's on the phone, answering the phone, answering my call, pick up. He's always calling me, always like very attentive, okay? Very attentive, and he's a sweetheart. So long story short, it's about time for us to actually meet up. So he's like, hey, you know, do you want to look at flights? Let me know how much it is. I'm like, okay, cool. Here's the first red flag. So when I go look at the flights were like $890, $880, something like that. He sent me $880, which, I mean, you should have sent a rack. In my opinion, but I let that red flag go. Like, oh, Courtney, you told him 880. If you want to rack, just set rack. Whatever. Okay, cool, whatever. At this point, this man did nothing for me, okay? So I'm like, hey, I sent him, the flight. He sends me the money immediately. He's like, can't wait to see you. Oh my gosh, whatever. We're going to go here for dinner. We're going to probably get a boat and just everything, okay? So I'm like, okay, cool. So I get on the flight. I fly to Florida, okay? I fly to where this person is. And so when I get there, okay, mind you, I literally don't know this person, okay? I just know you a football player, you be around some people that I know, so if it's ever some BS, I could tweak, like I can, hey, you know this weirdo, da-da-da, which is what I did. So anyways, I end up getting there, and I'm like, yeah, so I just landed. He's like, okay, I'm sending you a truck. He sends me a truck. I'm thinking that this man's gonna send me to a hotel room, okay? No. I'm in this truck for 30 minutes. I'm like, where are we going? They're like, oh, you're going to, this area that's not where I think I'm going. So I'm like, okay. So I text him like, hey, did you book the room? Da-da-da. He was like, oh, you could just stay at my house. Red flag number 2. So me, ignoring the red flags, I'm like, Courtney, listen, at the end of the day, you can go to dinner with this man. You don't owe him nothing. And I was on my cycle. Anyway, so you wasn't getting nothing. We were going to dinner, like you said. That's what you said you wanted to do. Mind you, there was no communication of, oh, when you get here, I want to do A, B, and C. We were supposed to go to dinner and get a boat. That's it. And I'm going back home. Okay? That's it. That's all. He just want to get to know me. Okay? So, when I get to his house or whatever, he's nice. Hey, whatever. Cool. This is where it starts to get weird. We're sitting on the couch. When I come in, he's like real OCD. He's like, you take your shoes off? I'm like, yeah, sure, okay. Remember how I said he's OCD, okay? So I take my shoes off. We're sitting on the couch. He was like, yeah, I'm about to get a haircut. We're going to go out tonight. We're going to have fun. So he's like, oh, I have someone on the way who's going to give me a haircut before we go out tonight. I was like, oh my God, I'm so tired. I lay on the couch, okay? I'm laying on the couch chilling. I was like, I'll get dressed in like 30 minutes, an hour after you're going to get your haircut. He was like, oh, well, do you want to go get something to eat? I'm like, yeah. So he's like, what do you want to eat? And I was like, well, I don't want to go eat right now if we're going to go to dinner later, so we could just grab something small. So we end up going to Cane's. I love Cane's, okay? So we go to Cane's. We come back to the crib. I'm just chilling, sitting there, laying down on the couch. He's telling me that this dude's on the way to cut his hair. So while we're sitting there on his couch, and he has like a lounge couch, like one of those real comfortable ones, right? I'm eating my food, I'm done eating, I'm laying down, whatever. I'm about to take a cat nap. So as I'm sitting there, right, he starts like trying to touch my area, my no area. So I'm moving him like, chill. I'm just trying to laugh it off, but I'm very uncomfortable at this point, okay? Because I'm like, I need to put boundaries, Courtney, put boundaries, which is something I was working on at that point. So I was just like, stop, whatever. So then I act like I'm asleep. I literally, I'm snoring. I'm fake snoring, y'all. Like, I really want him to think I'm asleep. So he has like one arm wrapped around me, and I'm like this, turned to the side. His body is straight this way. My body is turned this way because when he was trying to be all touchy, I turned my body. Read the room, okay? So I feel like a hand movement like this. This man thinks I'm asleep. This man was thinking I'm asleep, sitting next to me on his couch with one arm around me, one arm like this. Y'all, at this point, I'm freaked out, okay? But I'm playing fake sleep, so I couldn't wake up and just be like, what the fuck? I'm playing fake sleep. So then the doorbell rings, okay? So I'm just sitting there, whatever, and I act like I hear the doorbell, and he's like, babe, go get the door. Mind you, at this point, like, he's under like a little cover. I'm not under this cover. He's under this cover by himself. So I get up, I go to the door, it's some flowers. Okay, he ordered me like this big bouquet of flowers. So cute. Oh, I get the flowers. Oh, big thanks. I put it back on there. I was like, man, I'm trying to get like 30 more minutes or whatever of sleep. And he was like, oh yeah, my barber about to pull up, whatever. So then like he gets up, and when he gets up, like he takes the cover with him and he goes back to his room. So I'm sitting there and I'm like, this is so fucking weird. But Courtney just like, I don't know, y'all. I was an hour away from where I was supposed to be. It was a bunch of red flags, but listen, I was like, Courtney, just go out after this tomorrow. Just go get your own room, call it a day, okay? Or change your flight and go home. I was going to do one or the other. I wasn't sure yet. So I knew his barber was coming in. So his barber comes in, he's sitting there, he starts cutting his hair, whatever. I really actually take a 30-minute nap now because the first nap was not real at all. Okay, so I'm taking a nap, whatever. I'm laying there. So, and I guess his hair because get done. He was like, "Hey, you can get up, get dressed, da da da." So I'm like, I look at my phone. It's 11 o'clock. I'm like, "So where are we gonna go eat?" He was like, "Oh, we're just gonna go meet some of my teammates at the club." So I'm like, "Oh, okay, cool." So mind you, okay, when we went to Cane's, on the car ride to Cane's, we had a in-depth conversation. We had been talking for the last couple of weeks. He don't got no girlfriend. He don't got nobody. He's single, right? Single, okay? I kind of opened up to like, yeah, like I'm kind of single, but I have someone that I deal with. Oh, and he's like, yeah, I have an ex. We broke up a couple months ago, whatever. And I'm like, oh, okay, cool. Okay, cool. Until it's time for me to start getting dressed, okay? So I go in his room because he had put all my luggage in his room, okay? Mind you, this is a big, huge house with like 6-7 bedrooms, and he puts my luggage in his room. Y'all have to come back for part 2. Okay. Hey guys, so part 2 of my flued out horror story with this athlete. Let's go. Because he had put all my luggage in his room, okay? Mind you, this is a big, huge house with like 6-7 bedrooms, and he puts my luggage in his room, okay? So I go in his room, I go in the bathroom. When I go in the bathroom, I turn the shower on, and then he comes in there. He's like, "You good?" I was like, "Yeah, I'm looking for a towel." I open his door, and he shuts it really fast. And there's a closet inside the bathroom. I said, "I'm just looking for a towel." He was like, "Yeah, don't go in here, but I got you. I'm gonna get you when they out here." Why would your towels and your washcloths be outside your bathroom anyways? So I'm like, okay. So of course he brings me a towel and a washcloth. I'm taking a shower, whatever, but y'all know I'm looking in that closet. Y'all, I look in this closet. It's a whole woman's wardrobe. Gucci bag, Louis bags, Prada bags, everything. So at this point, I'm like, my whole energy changes because not only did you just violate me, I feel like, on the couch, which you don't know that I was awake the whole time, but then on top of that, we're not going to dinner. You want to just go out with your teammates. And then on top of that, you lied about having a girl because if y'all broke up 3-4 months ago, why does this girl have a whole closet here, right? So now I'm like, this man got me staying in the next house. That's how I feel, right? Because at the end of the day, why you didn't get me a room as we discussed, okay? So from here, I'm getting dressed. I have an attitude. He like, "Oh yeah, what you wearing?" I said, "I'm just gonna wear this." He can tell my energy is very strong. When I change, okay? So he's like, "What's wrong? Like, what's wrong?" In the back of his head, he knows while I was in that shower because I locked the door, okay? So when I was in the shower, remember the first time he came in and he was like, "You good?" And I was about to open that door and he was like, "Don't open this, I got you. What you need?" And I was like, "A towel and a washcloth." So when he went back out, I locked the door. First of all, I don't know you like that. I'm taking a shower. I want some privacy. But also I wanted to go through that closet. So he comes back to the door. He's like, so at this point, he came back to the bathroom after giving me the towel, like let 5 minutes go by. Then he came and tried to open the door again as I'm in the shower. He like, "Hey, what you locked the door for?" I said, "I'm in the shower." "What?" He was like, "Oh, okay, well, yeah, you don't gotta lock the door." If I'm in the shower and I wanna lock the door, I can lock the door. What is you even saying? So at this point, I get out the shower, I'm getting dressed. Like I told y'all, my whole energy has changed, okay? We get in the car, he calls the driver or whatever. We get in the car, we're headed to the club. He's like, "So what's up?" I'm like, "Nothing, I'm just like trying to be cool." Then his phone starts ringing and a girl's name comes up. Hold on, let me rewind that. His phone don't start ringing. He starts calling while we're in the car, another girl. But he forgot his phone was hooked up to the aux for the driver, and I saw her name big. Mind you, I went inside that closet. I went inside one of the little purses. I saw one of the little cards, and I know the girl's name. So now it's triple disrespect because he was calling his girlfriend in the car with me on the way to the club, but he didn't know. Mind y'all, he didn't know I went through that closet. He didn't know I know the girl's name. He didn't know that I did my Inspector Gadget, okay? So at this point, on the way to the club, it was like a 30-40 minute car ride. I'm sitting here like, attitude on 10, okay? So we get to the club, we walk in, all his little football friends is in there. They ordering bottles, they having fun. He like, "Man, you gotta turn up, da-da-da." I have an attitude, and I was like, I was drinking. He was handing me shots. He was trying to feed me liquor, y'all, okay? He handed me the first shot. I took the first shot. He handed me the second shot. I took the second shot. Then he kept on. I'm pouring him out to the side, okay? So then a girl that I know who's in the club, she sees me. She comes up. She's like, "Hey, gorgeous." Da-da-da. She's talking to me. I'm like, "Hey, girl. What's up?" Da-da-da-da. He grabbed me. He like, "Don't talk to her." Mind you, I've known this girl for like 2 or 3 years, like in passing, not like bestie, but like in passing. So I'm like, what? He was like, yeah, she weird, don't talk to her. So I'm like, So I'm like, girl, hey. I was like, how you doing? Let's take a shot. We took a shot together, whatever. So then he's trying to feed me more liquor. He like, man, you boring, like turn up, okay? So I'm sitting there and I said, first of all, because then I started to tell him about himself. I said, why would you have me come to your house and stay in your house when you have a whole girlfriend and a whole closet full of a girl's things? Like, that's weird. I was like, but anyways, we can turn up, we can have fun, like, but just know that I know, okay? Just know that I know. So at this point, he like, man, we about to leave. I'm having fun now. I'm having fun. Because the other girl, like, she's still chilling. I'm like, what are we getting up and leaving for? What? Because you feel caught? You're upset? So I start dancing, whatever. He grabs my hand and like puts on him to start dancing, right? Trying to like show out for his friends. At this point, I feel like he's trying to tote me around like a Barbie doll, right? You ain't pay. So at this point in the club, the way he's acting, I'm not your Barbie. You did not pay for nothing on this body to be just flaunting me around to your friends like I'm your girl or something like that, right? So at this point, he starts saying like little slick stuff like, I don't even know why you was going through my closet, And I said, it's not about that. I said, I was just looking for a towel. I said, but we don't got to talk about it right now. Let's have fun. I don't want to do this in front of your teammates, none of that. Just know, I know, okay? So mind you, a song comes on in the club. Mind you, I don't think he knows me. And this is where it's messed up, y'all, with me and the dating pool, is that I don't know what men know me and what men know who I've dated or who I've been with in my past. You get what I'm saying? If you know, you know. So the song comes on and he starts recording me, flash on, okay? I'm so uncomfortable because the song and the lyrics and how he was trying to record me to it, it was weird. Like I said, if you know what I'm saying, then you know. If you don't know, just know the man made me uncomfortable to this song that I was dancing to, because why are you recording me? Trying to be weird and messy. What you being messy for, okay? So at this point, I walk out the section. I go to the bathroom, right? He was like, man, you can leave that attitude at the door. He's texting me while I'm in the bathroom. I'm like, bro, I'm drinking. I'm having fun. The homegirl that pushed up on me to say, hey, you telling me not to talk to her? Like, who do you think you are to tell me not to talk to the next girl? He was like, I'm just telling you, these bitches be trying to be all up in your face. I don't need no bitches too friendly, I'm not your bitch. I say that, I'm not your bitch. Like, I'm not. So then he's like, oh, well, you know, we could just leave, We can go now. Because at this point, I'm irritated because you keep on, like, pestering me, like, picking. So at this point, we're about to leave. I'm like, yeah, let's go home. Like, I'm ready. Like, I'll go get a room. Like, I'm not even tripping, okay? So, and men hate, like, boss bitches because I had to boss up on them. I was like, sweetheart, you ain't stopping nothing. Take me so I can get my stuff so I can leave, okay? Period. So, I'm thinking this whole time that we're going home. We go to this other club, okay? When we get to the other club, we're sitting there. I'm chilling. I don't want this man at all. He's a zero to me. You're a lame, you're a zero. I don't want you. I've already put it in my head. I don't want nothing to do with you. So when we get in this club, we sit down. His little teammates come in with their people, and it's like 4 girls that walk up. When these 4 girls walk up, I'm chilling, I'm sitting. One of the other girls like, oh my God, you're so pretty. I'm like, oh my God, thank you. We're being nice. Me and the other girls were exchanging Instagrams. He says to me again, stop being so friendly. I just met you, just like I just met them. If they want to get my Instagram, if they want to be nice, then cool, whatever. It's not like I'm about to go hang out with these girls and go drink mimosas in the morning, you know? So I just found that weird. So then my other homegirl that I told you I'd known for a couple of years, she pulls up to the same club with her people. So she comes over to me. She's like, hey, girl, whatever. What are you doing after this? And I was like, oh, I'm probably going to go home. Like, I'm probably going to be back, you know, in this area, but I'm going to go home, whatever. She was like, are you with him? And I was like, no. I said, I mean, we're out together, but we're not together. Like, I've never touched him. So at this point, he sees the girl that I'm cool with walk up to me and say something to me. He was like, man, I told you, leave that bum alone. So I'm like, bro, like, you're a bum, in my opinion, at this point. So I tell her, like, hey, girl, I text her because at this point she can kind of read it. But she had asked me, like, are you here with him? Like, you know, and I'm like, no, like, I just met him. I'm letting her know. I just met him because I don't know what he got going on. I don't know if she know him. She was like, oh, okay, yeah, I know them. They're cool. That's what she's saying to me. I'm like, okay, cool. We're at this club, mind you, it's 4 to 6 other girls in the section, and he starts talking to this one, right? Amazing. Because guess what? This is what I'm hoping is going to happen. I hope he could pull her so that I could say, oh my God, I'm just going to call a car to your house. I'm just going, go to sleep. So then he could stay with her, and then I could go stay at his house, and I have to get a hotel room this night, and then go and leave in the middle of the night. No questions, no problems. Deuces, right? Right. Okay. So at this point, I'm just watching him, and he's being so disrespectful, y'all. For me to have been in there with him, he was in this girl's face trying to be extra, all this other stuff. Then he looks to me, and he's like, you look like you're mad. It could be you if you drop your attitude. I don't want it to be me. Y'all gotta come back for part 3 because we got a whole nother day left. Okay, like this, I don't know why I ignore red flags, but I should have ran when I got off the plane, when I knew I wasn't going to the central part of the state. Hey guys, so part 3 of my flued out horror story, and I'm gonna do my hair, so let's get into it. So at this point, we're at the club. He, oh, this could have been you. I don't want it to be me, sweetheart. So from there, the girl that he's talking to or whatever, like they're real close. Like I'm like, oh my God, like this is what I'm thinking, okay, yo? Like I said, like I wanted him to go home with her. He has a 7-bedroom house. I'm so motherfucking cool. I'm the type of bitch that if I come in town to you and we ain't getting along and we go out and you see the next and you like her, she can go with you. I'll stay in the guest room. I swear to God I will. And I told him that. When I told him that, y'all, he was like, man, I'm trying to be with you. Well, nigga, you was just in her face, so I'm thinking you want her, so, and you can't, I don't want you. I'm sitting here like, look, you're disrespectful, you're weird. I think you got a girlfriend or whoever stuff that is in your closet. Like, I'm good, so get her to go with you. Like, pull her. Because at this point, it's like, so you was really in this girl's face trying to make me mad. Now that you see I'm not mad, you're mad. Okay, so anyways, so from here, he's like, I'm about ready to go. You're blowing me. And I'm like, well, how do you think I feel? Like, you're blowing me too. Like, and I'm really a cool person. So from here, he's like, I'm ready to go. So I'm like, okay. I said, you ain't bringing a girl? She ain't going with you? He was like, man, let's go. So he left the girl. We're walking out or whatever. I'm irritated because I'm like, I hope this man don't think we about to get to his house and it's about to be any of that at all. So we get in the car. This car ride was like 35, 40 minutes long, y'all, okay? We're in the car. He was like, man, I just wish you could drop your attitude. I feel like we could have fun, No, like he's still trying to fix something now. Now he's trying to play like damage control. Like, oh, I've disrespected this girl. I don't treat her this way. It's not working. Y'all, he's a Gemini. Okay? If that should tell you all you need to know. So now he tries to flip script. Man, I really like you. Like, we shouldn't be arguing like this. Like, I thought you was gonna come in town. We was gonna go to dinner. We was gonna have fun. I said, we didn't even go to dinner. I was like, you want to prance me around like bro? He was like, I got a boat tomorrow for us. I'm like, he's being manipulative, okay? I should have, listen, I knew it then. But anyway, so we're in the car, whatever, arguing. I'm on group FaceTime my homegirls. I'm like, yo, this bum ass, he's right here next to me. I'm like, this bum ass nigga, I'm just telling it all. Mind y'all, I have liquor inside of me. Like, I've been drinking a lot. So he grabs my phone, hangs up on my friends. They about put out a damn missing persons alert because that man then took my phone, y'all, okay? I'm in the car going crazy. Give me my phone, bro. I'm not playing with you. Like, I might be playing with you earlier, but I'm not playing with you no more. And I'm like, when we get to your house, I'm going to get my stuff and I'm going to leave. You don't got to worry about nothing. You don't got to worry about me at all. He was like, man, you know what? All right, cool. Whole car ride, the rest is silent, okay? We pull up to his house. Y'all, earlier when I first had landed at his house, like to make me more comfortable, he gave me a house key, okay? So when we got to his house, he's like, man, where's my key? He's not talking to me, he's looking for it. So he goes through his garage, right? He shows me like that he can get through his garage without a key. He's like, just stay right here, I'm gonna let you in through the front door. This man comes to the front door with my suitcase. He was like, here, mind y'all, I got a whole Louis duffel bag full of Chanel bags, okay? Because when I pack my stuff, all my clothes is in my suitcase and my shoes. And my duffel bag is nothing but all my bags, like, that I'm carrying, that I bring on a trip. So I'm like, where's my duffel bag? Like, is you serious? He like, nah, man. Like, here, I'm gonna get your stuff. He shuts his door. Y'all, I go in my purse. I get his house key. I walk right in there. I was like, you think you about to play with my shit? And you still got my phone. I'm like, stop playing with me, bro. He was like, no, for real though, like, you doing too much, da, da, da. He has my duffel bag with my bags in it, and he's holding it away from me. Like, he ain't gonna give it to me. He was like, you just need to go in there and go to sleep, da, 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 whatever, whatever. He was like, your fucking friends keep calling. He answered the FaceTime, the group FaceTime with my friends. They're like, put Courtney on the phone, da, da, da. They're going crazy. He like, man, she alright, she just being dramatic. So one of my homegirls who thinks toxic shit is funny, she was like, oh, just get her some Oreos. She'll calm down. He like, I'll get you some Oreos. I'm sitting here mad because my homegirl thinks that I'm like, she don't know the full story of how the night out went. So she knows what happened earlier, but she's like, you know, Courtney, you're just being, no, I don't want to be here with this man no more. So he's like, look, man, like, just go get in the shower. I'm going to get you some Oreos. Like, just chill. I said, Oreos ain't going to fix this. I want to go. So he was like, bro, just stop. Y'all, the Gemini in him came out. This man literally stops. And he turns around and like, so from the back, he's like this. So just imagine this is the back. He's like, man, like, wow, always fuck up, bro. Oh my God, I'm doing psycho. So I'm like, look, I'm just want to get my stuff and I can leave. He was like, no, bro, go take a shower. Like, we gonna get through this. Talking to me like we've been in a fucking 3-4 year relationship, y'all, okay? At this point, he gives me my phone. I'm on the phone with my homegirls like, Courtney, it's 5 o'clock in the morning. Go to sleep. And y'all, I am drunk, okay? So I'm talking my shit. I'm drunk. So I'm like, Courtney, just go lay down. In my head, y'all, even though I'm still drunk, in my head it's, Courtney, you don't want to go lay in there. I don't want to do none of that, okay? So he's like, look, you can sleep in my room. I'm gonna sleep in another room. Like, just chill. I don't want you to leave drunk. I'm gonna feel bad if something happens to you and you leave while you're drunk, da da da. My friends is like, Courtney, just go to sleep. You go leave in the morning, da da da. Okay, whatever. So I end up going to his room, take a shower, I lay in the bed. Do y'all think that's all that happened? No! Because, okay, I'm sitting here about 30 minutes in, almost into a deep sleep, and I feel somebody getting in the bed. I'm like, look, I thought you was sleeping in the living room. He was like, man, this is my house. Here you go with that Gemini flip. You just said that I could sleep in the room and you was going to sleep in another room. Like, what is you doing? So he was like, man, just come here. Tries to cuddle me. I'm like, I don't want to cuddle. I don't want to kick it. Like, I think he thought that he was going to be able to take advantage of my drunkenness and that I was just going to be like, okay, no. So he ends up getting in the bed or whatever. He tries to put his arm around me. I'm like, bro, don't touch me. I turned the whole other way. Don't touch me. Okay? So I'm asleep. Like, I'm like, it's probably like an hour and a half in. He tries to put his arm around me. So now, y'all, he done tried to like put his arm around me. I'm like, stop. Like, I'm so serious. Like, you're making me uncomfortable. You said I was gonna be able to sleep in here by myself. Do I need to go into another room? He like, man, you know what? It's cool, whatever. I'll talk to you when you wake up. Y'all, he actually let me go to sleep. No problems. Didn't touch me at all the rest of the night. Okay? Amen. But next day comes, we wake up. Y'all, when I'm drunk and I'm mad, I cry. I get upset. I tweak out. I wake up, my eyes are swollen. Red, swollen. Okay? He's like, yeah, so the boat is for 3 o'clock today. I said, I don't think I'm going to go on the boat. I think I'm going to leave. And he's like, man, like, you didn't even give me a fair chance. And I said, you got a whole girlfriend. He gives me a whole spiel. That's my ex. She left her stuff here. She ain't came and got it yet. She's in LA. She's on a whole nother time. She said she's going to come back and get it. Just lying. Okay, well, actually, he wasn't lying. So let me tell you, when we get to the end, like, this girl, I know her. It's crazy how the world works. So anyways, so I'm like, yeah, I'm not going on the boat. I said, so I'm going to take a shower. I'm going to get dressed. And I'm probably just going to go get a room. So he's like, you don't got to do that, da-da-da. So I'm in the bathroom getting dressed. I'm on FaceTime with my homegirls. We talking about it. This man is standing at the door. He walks in the door. Man, stop lying to your homegirls. You was being dramatic, da-da-da. My homegirls are sitting there like, get the hell out. This man hangs up on my homegirls. And he's like, why are you letting them be in our business? What? We don't got no business. I'm on the phone with my homegirls to ensure my safety while I'm getting dressed and getting all my stuff to leave, okay? Okay, so my homegirls call back. They're like, like, he's so toxic. They think it's funny, okay? Because they're weird. I'm sitting here telling them, like, y'all, this is not that kind of toxic. This is not, kiki toxic. This is let me get all my stuff and get the hell out of this man's house, okay? So from here, I'm done getting dressed. He comes to me. He hands me his credit card. I'm like, okay. So he's like, yeah, can you do me a favor? Can you run to the store for me and get some stuff? Because I'm still going to go on the boat. Like, even y'all going, like, I'll just go by myself. Like, I planned this for us. It was just going to be me and you. Like, I got somebody who's going to, like, come on there, like, you know, do some stuff for us. Like, I'm like, oh, you really planned something? Y'all, so me, ignoring the red flag, I take his card and I go to the store. I get like some chasers for the liquor, like some ice, like little stuff like that, because he still had to get dressed, and he says he had a meeting with the agent or something, because like he was a free agent, so he's trying to see what team's gonna pick him up or whatever. So it's like, I got this really important meeting. Can you just run and get this for me, because I gotta be at the boat by I already paid for it, whatever. Like, if you don't want to go, I'll go by myself. And my thing is, I was like, you really gonna go by yourself? He was like, man, yeah, you don't want to go with me? I'm like, all right, so here's me. I'm like, y'all, I get the stuff for the boat. I come back to the house. Of course, I took a picture of his debit card in case a nigga want to play. We can get in the field, okay? Y'all gotta stay to this story because I tried my big one. Okay, so y'all have to come back for part 4. I'm dumb. I know. Y'all can say it. I understand. Hey guys, so part 4, and listen, y'all probably think I'm slow and a little, you know, missing some screws, but no, it was not me, it's him. Just listen to the rest, okay? Let's get into part 4. So y'all, I get the stuff for the boat. I get back to the house. He's like, yeah, so are you gonna go with me? And I'm like, oh my God, okay, I'm gonna go. Because at this point, I'm thinking he done planned this date on this boat. Because while we was on the phone for those 2 weeks, you know, caked up on the phone, he was like, I want us to go on a boat for our date. You know, I'm gonna have somebody cook for us, all types of stuff, okay? So as we're loading up to get in the car to go to the boat, he's on the phone with these people. He's like, yeah, I'm on the way. I'm like 30 minutes away, So I'm like, oh, he's probably just talking to the boat people. I pull up. He hops out the car. He said, I'm about to go talk to my people about the boat, whatever. Y'all get out the car. And then I see these 3 girls. Okay? These 3 girls are walking, and then we're walking in the same direction. So he like, hey, y'all. Y'all, he invited these 3 other girls on this boat. I'm like, I'm about to kill him. So then I'm like, what? I thought we was going on this boat. Like, I thought this was about to be like you redeeming yourself. Like, silly me. So then he was like, no, my teammates, they wanted to come, and I thought you wasn't coming, so I invited a bunch of people. First of all, you never set that boat up for us, because the thing is that when we got there was like a DoorDash person delivering a bunch of chicken wings to him. So really, you know what it is that you booked this boat, you told all your teammates, oh, I'm getting a boat, you called some other hoes, and then like you tried to feed it to me because you wanted me to stay. So as I'm walking towards the boat with these other girls that I don't know, they cool, like they ain't do nothing weird to me, so I don't know them. But as I'm walking to the boat, I see his teammates. So I'm like, you know what, Courtney, play the game, play the motherfucking game, girl. Because right now I'm with all these football players, and I don't want you. So, you know. So, anyways, we end up getting on the boat. Okay, and when I tell y'all, like, listen, the other niggas was all up in my face trying to be nice. Anytime that he saw me talking to somebody, he would come up and be like, babe, what's up, oh yeah. He like would do a lot of this, and I was like, stop touching me, for real. Like, it was one point on the boat where I had to turn up on him, and everybody was like, oh my God. He was like, yeah, she just crazy, man. I've been dealing with this for a while. You don't know me. So he's trying to make it seem to his teammates and all the niggas on the boat that I'm his. I'm his, right? I'm not trying to do that. You know, this is one who was so fine. I'm on here like, yeah, my name's gorgeous. Like, he was like, yeah, yo, like, this was my girl, Like, he's really trying to make it seem to them like I'm his bitch, okay? So, on the boat was actually fine. I didn't really, like, try to drink at all, and he kept on trying to feed me liquor. I said, look, I don't want to drink. I don't want to. I said, I'm a little irritated. Now I'm on this boat. I'm thinking that it was going to be me and you. Now it's me, you, 4 extra girls, 3 extra niggas, and then some of the dudes bought their girl. So on the boat, he's like, take a shot, trying to get me drunk. I said, I'm not drinking. I'm just not. He was like, man, you're boring. I said, no, I'm just not wanting to drink. I drank last night. I don't want to drink right now at 3 p.m. the next day when we just got in the house at 5 a.m. So he like, man, just take one for me. I threw that shit in the ocean, okay? So anyways, the boat ride wasn't bad or whatever. Okay, so the boat's over, okay? At this point, I have the ick. Because he's big as hell, like 6'6", 200 and something pounds. He's big. And he on there dancing. He on the boat dancing, y'all. I have the ick so bad. I'm ready to go. So when we get off the boat, I'm like, look, I'm about to go to the house. I don't want to go out tonight. I don't want to do anything. Like, I'm probably just going to get my stuff and go to a room. Yo, I get back to this man's house. I don't know if it was his assistant or whoever, his maids. I don't know what it is. But when I got back, my luggage was hidden. My luggage was hidden. He was like, man, you ain't going nowhere. I literally was at a shock. He was like, I'm getting dressed. I'm about to go out with my homeboys. You don't want to come? I said, yeah, I don't want to come because here's the thing. Is what you really flew me out for is you flew me out to taunt me or to like taunt me around your friends. You wanted to carry me around like I'm just your little Barbie doll and oh, I have a bad, but you ain't did nothing for me to be outside playing Barbie with you. So I'm not going out with you, okay? Okay, so he leaves, y'all. Mind y'all. Got home 5 a.m., went to sleep about 6, 7 a.m., woke up, went to the boat at 3, was on the boat for 4 hours, then went back to his house. My luggage is somewhere hidden in the house. He's not wanting me to leave. He's like, look, I'm just gonna go out with my friends. It's cool, you could chill. You don't gotta go get a hotel room. And then he had told me like it was some type of big weekend or whatever. And so then even when I went and looked at the hotels, y'all, they was $2,000 a night. I was like, okay, well, I'm not gonna go with you. So, and at the end of the day, he was kind of like, look, you could stay here, you could chill here. When I leave, I'm gonna text you where your stuff at. I didn't do anything with your stuff, just chill. You don't gotta do nothing. I'm like, okay, cool. I should have left, but I'm gonna leave without my stuff. So anyways, I sit on the couch, I'm watching TV. He gets dressed, he goes out. Y'all, the man left the house at 11:30 at night. He did not come back to his house until 4 p.m. the next day. He texted me at 6 in the morning and said, I'm leaving the club. One of my teammates just got pulled over on a DUI and I have to go get him out of jail. Full of shit. Because I'm calling, I'm like, are y'all okay? Like, are you okay? Are you going to jail? Like, what's going on? He was like, yeah, I'm going to call you right back. Click. He texted me at 11. Oh, I'm about to be on the way. 11 a.m. Okay? I'm like, I'll put it down, go back to sleep. Y'all, when I actually wake up at like 1:30, 2 o'clock. So I had to move because my phone was dying. So anyways, so at this point, I'm like, that man done found him somebody. Amen. I don't got to deal with it at all. I hope he don't come back home. I hope he stay out for a whole nother day. Like, I don't care. Because at this point, my flight to go home is in the next morning, okay? Would have been on Sunday. So he does not come home until 4 p.m., okay? So when he walks his happy ass in that house, I'm just like, you have fun? He was like, yeah, you know, my people, we got him out of jail. He's still lying. That Gemini lying is another type of lying. Because I'm so P, you could have been like, yeah, I met me a little shorty and I went to stay with her, da-da-da. You want to know how I found out he was with a girl? He in the shower. Okay, and his phone's in the shower with him. I'm sitting in the bed, on his bed in the bedroom, so I can hear like what he's saying. So he answers, he's like, yo. She's like, did you make it home? He's like, yeah, I'm here, I'm gonna call you back. Hangs up real quick. That's how I knew he was with a girl. So for me, I don't care because I don't want you. At this point, I'm just waiting for my flight to come on, whatever. And he never texted me and told me where my stuff was. So it's like he wanted me to like stay in his crib pretty fucking much. So anyways, so from here, he gets out the shower, he comes and sits in the bed next to me, and he like tries to lay down and he puts his arm around me. I was like, no, you don't get to touch me. Don't touch me. He was like, man, you acting like this, da-da-da. I said, bro, like, I'm not trying to do nothing with you. Like, it's over with. Like, I don't know if you thought I was going to fly out here. You was going to turn me around like a Barbie and you was going to me and nothing. I said, what have you did for me? I was like, what, you ordered me some flowers? I was like, what have you did that makes you feel like you deserve to touch me or be with me? Why are you so entitled to think that I'm supposed to you, right? He was like, man, it ain't even like that. Like, I don't care about you, da-da-da. I said, okay, then stop touching me. So he like, man, all right, you could go. He goes and grabs my stuff, okay? Puts my stuff outside, okay? Now, y'all, I have 2 phones. Okay, so I'm like, oh, okay, cool. I call a truck, okay? I call a truck because my duffel bag's out there and my suitcase is out there, okay? So I walk out. Okay, cool, whatever. Y'all, as I'm ordering like my truck or whatever, right? I order all my stuff like on my dollhouse phone. So I go in my purse, get my dollhouse phone. Guess where my dollhouse phone is? In the house. So I'm like calling him. I'm knocking on the door. I was like, bro, I need my other phone. My other phone's in your house. He was like, it ain't nothing of yours in here. Da-da-da, all this other shit. I said, bro, Okay, well, listen, I said, fuck the phone. Can you just call me a truck? He was like, call your own truck. I said, I would, but I don't have my business phone. And I know the last place I had it was in your bathroom when I was on FaceTime. So he was just like, man, I'ma look. He's being so extra. So he was like, it ain't here. So I said, you know what? Okay, cool. So at this point, I call my mama. I'm like, mama, I need you to order me a Lyft because I can't order one on this phone. I don't have my dollhouse phone, which is where I order everything, DoorDash, Uber Eats, anything. So she's like, okay. So then when the truck comes, he comes out the door. So y'all, the truck pulls up, he comes out. So I'm about to hand my suitcase and I'm about to get my duffel bag, right? He grabs my duffel bag. You ain't going nowhere. Hey, she don't need you. You good. You could cancel it. I'm like, are you serious right now? Like, for real. He was like, so you don't want your phone? You don't care about your phone? Come talk to me. Let's just talk real quick. Let's talk. We need to talk. Because obviously it's a lot of animosity between us. What do we need to talk about? Okay? So from here, I'm on my Finsta, and like I told y'all, I know other people through my Finsta because of him, whatever, right? So I'm looking right through his story and I see that he has me posted on his story of me dancing. I'm like, first of all, you need to delete me off your story because I don't know what you got going on, but I don't want nobody to know I was ever here. All right, y'all, let's get into part 5. I'll see y'all there. Okay, y'all, so part 6 of getting flued out, my horror story, or, story time. Anyways, as y'all know, part 5, they keep muting the sound. They did it twice. I'm not about to keep on just reposting. If you want to see it, you can go over to Gorgeous Doll, the other one with 3 L's, and you can watch 5 there. And then if you want to come back here for 6, you can. But in 5, pretty much, what I told y'all about is that this man, pretty much I was leaving, he got mad, and he was like, no, stay. And I was like, no, I'm out, I'm leaving. And then I ended up leaving. I left, whatever. He ends up texting my phone, cussing me out, all types of stuff. Because remember, I said, like, oh, you're mad because you're a free agent and you ain't get a contract yet, okay? Anyways, so from there, the man sent me a picture of my panties, which I'll insert on here again, where he was like, I'm going to post this, tell everybody how dirty you are. And y'all see that the panties are clear anyways with 2 drops of blood, which is crazy because I was like, what? Oh, you're a girl. Oh my God. So anyways, how that went is like that. And then y'all know that pretty much I had his debit card number. So I tried to, join it onto my Apple Pay. Didn't work. So then I went on Farfetch and I got a Chanel bag. It went through. Then he ended up finding out, calling me and telling me I'm going to jail. Whatever. So y'all, so another thing, so with the Chanel bag, he called his bank and he was able to cancel the order. I never got my bag. But do not tell me that was not genius. That was, what? Yes, that was genius. Like, don't play with it. But anyways, so yeah, I didn't get the Chanel bag and he's still like, I have a feeling like even with this video, I feel like he's the one on here reporting it. Like, for sure. Like, because none of my videos get reported like this. None of my videos, the sound gets removed all the time. Like, for it to be back to back. Like, he did not want me to tell y'all that he took a picture of my underwear so bad. And if another video gets reported, I'm going to post you on here. Just so you know. Play where it's safe. Okay, cool. So, at this point, I'm back home. The dude, listen, he had like called me from like 3 different numbers, okay? So then when I got back home 2 weeks later, he called me again from another number, trying to reach out again. Because what it really was is that he probably is thinking, oh, I'm an athlete. I can get any girl. I can just, oh, I'm an athlete, Let me tell you something. Your money is your money and my money is my money. So you being an athlete don't mean nothing to me, okay? Period. So long story short, remember how I told y'all I went through the girl's little stuff and I found like a card that had her name on it, right? So then I went to his page and I typed in her name and the girl's page came up, y'all, okay, right? So I see the girl's page. I'm like, okay, this is who she is, whatever. I leave it there. Then why my dude, his friend made a girlfriend appreciation post and it's his girlfriend. His ex-girlfriend. So she's all up on Instagram with my dude's best friend on a girlfriend appreciation post, all happy, So maybe they did break up. Maybe she did leave stuff there, but she had a lot of stuff there, y'all, right? And I don't think they're just done. I think she just be in LA sometimes and she go back to him whenever, you get what I'm saying? So anyways, I ended up seeing like this girl the world is so small, because for her to know my dude's best friend and then being a full-blown relationship, like on Instagram, hugged up, I love you, I appreciate you type of situation. The world is so small. So anyways, at this point, I don't say nothing to my dude or my dude's homeboy. I don't say nothing at all. They still in a happy relationship to this day. Because it's not my business. Because that might be her dude, that might not. But I saw the girlfriend appreciation post that he posted, and that is my dude's homeboy's girl. They go together real bad, okay? But anyways, so moral of the story is that don't get flued out. Because you just don't know how people really are. And granted, when you're young and you're just like, you know, experiencing life and you want to fly out and go here and da-da-da, you can end up in dumb situations like me. It was not a good situation. When I tell you my mental was just so on edge this whole time, like, and even with me and him texting for 3 weeks, I thought he was going to be cool. When I get there, he's a complete psycho, y'all. But guess what? I hurt his ego. At the end of the day, his ego was broken because you got me, who I got anything a man can offer me, my man already makes sure I got. You know what I'm saying? Or I do, because I'm my own boss. Okay, if I want something, just throw it in the bag. But no, for real though. So it's like he came across me, someone who has anything a man can offer. I already have it. That's the part that sucks. That's why it's so hard me finding a new because you ain't doing what mine doing. You get what I'm saying? So anyways, so at this point, I just ended up realizing his ego was hurt, and then he was taking me out around all his friends, trying to taunt me in front of them like he really dealt with me. Y'all, I found out that this man this whole time knew who I was, knew who I have dated in the past, and he was trying to be petty. He was trying to be weird. Thank God Almighty I did not sleep with that man. Okay, because I don't know where that would have went. I don't know how that could have went. But guess what? At the end of the day, I am very happy that I could say that man did not me. Thank you, Lord. You get what I'm saying? Because imagine if he did. Imagine what he would, like how weird he is, taking pictures of girls' underwear and everything. Imagine what he would be saying or the lies he would be making up. But anyways, so about a month or two after this situation happened, why he signed for 14 million? It's your second contract. It should be in the high 30s, 40s, but it's not my business. Anyways, y'all, that is story time of, you know, my getting flew out horror story. And I'm not flying to nobody. I'm okay sitting at my house every day making content, just waiting, making content, building up businesses. I don't want to get flew out nowhere, but I am going somewhere next week, and y'all might end up choking when y'all find out where I'm going to be next week. But anyways, bye guys.
Wow, that's definitely some experience she had. Thankfully, the guy didn't take advantage of her when she was sleeping and, you know, and knocked down the door when she was taking a shower. That's kind of a risky move, you know, to make those type of moves, and then you're at the mercy of the person that you know, whose home you're in when you go fly out to their home. So thankfully, you know, she came out of it okay. But that guy, I mean, he should have been honest with her in the beginning and, you know, let her know exactly what he wanted with her, you know, instead of wasting her time. But again, I'm glad she came out of it okay. If you like this video, go ahead and like, share, and subscribe, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye. Thanks for watching. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe.